All right, fifth grade. So we're going to do this one experiment. And I know it's kind of hard to see the measurement right here, but I will go ahead and write it on a Post-it note so that we can see this. And this is just more of a demonstration for you. So there is nothing in your packet that you guys need to be writing down. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to see what happens to the mass when I take water and our Alka-Seltzer tabs. You guys can remember them from our rocket film canister rockets. And we're going to see what happens to the mass when I add it into the water. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm just putting this paper down here, is I'm going to add these 2 tabs of Alka-Seltzer. And it is saying that it is 6 grams. So I'm going to write tabs, and we're going to put 6 grams just so that we can remember this, okay? So our Alka-Seltzer tabs weighed 6 grams. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to measure what my water is. But remember, I don't want to know what the weight of my graduated cylinder is. I want to know the weight of the water. So I'm going to go ahead and zero this out so that it's not acknowledging the weight of that. And you don't need to necessarily see how much liquid I have in here. That's okay. We are going to go ahead and just fill it up with some water. There we go. And we're going to look at that, and it actually says that it is 48 grams. So the water is 48 grams. Okay, guys, if I go ahead and I add this up, that 6 plus 48, that means that when I add the tabs and the water, this is going to be 54 grams. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch to see what happens when I put the Alka-Seltzer tabs, which I know you guys already know it's going to fizz and bubble and everything else. It is going to release a gas that is called carbon dioxide, and we're going to see what happens to the weight. So remember, 54 grams is what my total weight of my tabs and the water is, and we're going to take a look and see what happens. And I'm going to move, oops, sorry guys, the iPad so that you guys can kind of see this. And I'm actually going to tilt it this way. Oh, it didn't work that way. It auto-corrected that for my camera. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Take a look. I mean, you guys know it's bubbling. You guys can kind of see it. It's letting off that carbon dioxide. But let's take a look at what's going to happen to the mass. So it's still bubbling. Look what happened to the mass, guys.